Finnish winters last from like October to March. That's a long time, especially if you are from Utah. Winter might feel long in Utah, but I guarantee you it's longer in Finland. If you're from anywhere that's south, you have no concept for how long and dark the Finnish winter is. You gotta know that right now. And you'll be outside in all kinds of weather. It's snowy, sleety, rainy, dark, cold in the winter. In the spring, it rains and rains and rains. One thing you'll notice about Finland that will be shocking to you if you didn't grow up in places like this is how many trees there are. I grew up in a desert in California, so everywhere you look, forest, like pine trees and birch trees and flowers and meadows and fields and beautiful. Like in the middle of the city, there's this kind of stuff. But what you may not realize is that to get that green, it has to rain a lot. So the spring, summer, you'll be in the rain. In the fall, winter, you'll be in sleet and snow. And there will be beautiful, gorgeous days too. Those days seriously make all the other stuff worth it. Summer in Finland is the best summer in the entire world. But you need to make it through those winters in order to enjoy the summers. So make sure that you have nice boots or a really sturdy pair of shoes. In Finland, when like the sidewalks and stuff ice over, or when the snow gets packed down, they don't throw salt out. They throw gravel, and it embeds in the ice, and it can really tear up the bottom of your shoes. So don't worry if like walking around one winter in Finland you come out with like really terrible shoes and you have to buy a new pair. You can buy a new pair of shoes. You can buy some boots that are really thick-soled that won't be affected by the gravel as much. That's the first thing you need. The second thing you need is a really great coat. It needs to, you have to have a warm coat or you're not going to make it. You're not going to make it. A good scarf to keep your neck warm, a good hat to keep your ears and head warm. Basically, if you are dressed for the weather, you'll be fine. The Finns dress for the weather. Everyone's like, Finns can stand the cold. I'm like, well, they can stand the cold or they can't. The point is they know what to wear in the cold. And so you need to know what to wear in the cold because you'll be out in the cold. You have to be. You have to be talking to people in the cold. In terms of well-being, because the sun is pretty much, you only have about 4 hours of sun and it's really pale in the winter time. One thing I didn't realize until I was halfway through my mission is that vitamin D is really important for being happy. And when you don't get it from the sun, you have to get it somewhere else, or it messes up your moods, it messes up the way your body works. My mission president's wife required us to take, I think, like 800 milligrams of vitamin D a day to make sure. And I didn't realize how much of an effect it made until the second half of my mission was way better than the first half of my mission because I had a new mission president who thought about things like vitamin D. So just make sure you are eating right, that you're exercising, and you're increasing your vitamin D intake in the winter. That coupled with your preparation and clothes and your bright, fiery testimony, and you'll make it through the winter. Don't be afraid of the winter. It's beautiful. It is beautiful. It's just very long. And so you'll want to be prepared for that.